Welcome back. We're continuing with part 2 of the Mozart G Major Concerto. They say that Mozart's heart was really in the theater, which for him meant the opera. So, if you really want to understand his music, you have to imagine characters on the stage, colorful Mozartian characters like you might find in The Marriage of Figaro, hustling, bustling, bursting with personality. For example, in this passage. Would you like to dance with me? Oh, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. By the way, have you actually seen a Mozart opera in the theater with staging, lights, costumes, orchestra, chorus, solo singers, all working together to portray the story and the characters? Mozart operas are not only fun and exciting, but they bring you into a new place. You start to become a broadly cultured person, and you start to develop a sense, deeply and strongly, of how to play your Mozart concerto, or Mozart quartet, or symphony. In any case, let's give it lots of style with a light, sparkling ricochet bowing, followed by 3 spiccato up bows. If you're not ready to keep your ricochet under control, you can play the 16ths with separate bows. That's almost as good. The ricochet has a little more verve. But spiccato is not optional. Spiccato is an essential part of the classical sound and style. When we study Mozart, we develop our sensitivity to the balance and the springiness of the bow. I'm experimenting to find just the right place in the bow. And just the right amount of bow. I play these 3/8 notes in one up bow. This helps give direction to the phrase, and it also helps me to feel the phrase as a unit, physically, with my body. In the second phrase, we have the problem of finding the D sharp. I think the most comfortable way is to start the phrase on the A string in 4th position. Then we can reliably play the augmented 5th like this, with a half-step distance going from the 3rd finger to the 4th. Or else we can go from 3rd position to 4th, this way. 3, 3, 4. We need to practice getting cleanly and reliably to the harmonic, with no extraneous noise, not like this, but cleanly. And then cleanly getting to the next note, with no slide, not like this. Going on. We have a repeated phrase. We traditionally do something different the second time, even though Mozart didn't indicate it. I'm letting the bow spring the second time. Just a little bit. Not like this. We let the bow spring. We don't make it spring. Here's another one of those those singing moments, just 3 notes. Let's make the most of them, and be sure you give them their full rhythmic value. Now, this next phrase, let's make it sing expressively on the G string. And this next scale, I like to play it in first position and shift on the E string. Take advantage of the resonance of the open strings. It's no accident that most of the great violin concertos are written in the open string keys: G major, D major, and A major. The trill starts with the upper note. Make a nice connection from D to F sharp, like this. And you can linger on the F sharp. That's very Mozartian. Make it sing. It's another appoggiatura. Now, we have a great note, this long A, but we need to make it great. We need to shape it. It's a long, gradual swell, crescendo and decrescendo. There's even a name for this nuance. It's called a mezza voce. It originated in the opera, and then we instrumentalists adopted it. Listen to how it fits together with the piano. We need to take control of the bow speed and bow pressure, and also we need to take control of the vibrato. The note starts at the tip of the bow with a slow bow speed and no vibrato. And we need to count the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That enables us to plan out the nuance. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2 beats, pianissimo, with no vibrato. On 3, we add some volume with more bow pressure. 1, 2, 3. On 4, the vibrato kicks in. 1, 2, 3, 4. On 1 and 2 of the next measure, we're sailing over the top of the hill. And on 3 and 4, we're coming back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So, I have made a very big deal about playing one note. And I know that if you've never done this kind of shaping of a single note, it might be uncomfortable or frustrating. Please, give it a chance. If you're willing to spend 5 minutes every day for a week or 2 practicing this mezza voce, it will open the door to whole new areas of violin artistry. Don't cop out and play it this way. Two bows, all forte, constant vibrato, no nuance, no shape. Please don't do that to Mozart. Now, let's practice finding the next note. If you played the long A in 3rd position, then you can find the next note this way. This is one of our basic shifts, from 3rd position to 5th. And you'll notice that my thumb is stable. The hand pivots around the thumb. I play this next group as a triplet. Then we have the 3 up bows yet again, just like earlier. This This next measure has 30-second notes. These are the fastest notes of the entire piece. You might have to practice this to achieve the clarity and sparkle that it needs. We have a very small shift from 5th position to 4th. Maybe it's more of a reach than a shift. And then jumping down to 1st position. Again, practice the shift from 3rd position to 5th, like this. With a tiny lift of the bow. Now, the same note pattern as before with the same fingering. Pay attention to the tone quality on this low A. Rich and singing. Full bows for this ending. Big tone. And hold the tempo. No speeding up. You can use 2 bows for the trill. This is the end of the exposition, and it's the end of this video. I'll see you in the next video segment for the development section. Meanwhile, please leave a comment or a question, and then please get your violin out and try some of these ideas while they're fresh.